Hello guys and welcome back. Today new video, the first video of 2024, and we will start with a good and really nice topic, the Hattrick match engine. The idea is show you the pillar of the game. From that you can build your team. But let's start. Hattrick is a game between two managers. In this case we see Alpa and Nicarana, thanks to them, because this video is built thanks to the information of the unwritten manual of Alpa and all the data of Nicarana that provide to us with all his studies. So Hattrick is a game between two managers, speak about football for sure, but is a game of probabilities. And you can imagine that each game there is a draw, in which the match engine will select for you the action, the goal, the special event, etc. And at the end is a chess game between two managers speaking about football. And at the end, each match will have replays. That means you can be really strong with a really nice stats in the field versus the opponent, but you will have always a possibility to win, to draw, or to lose. And there will be always expectation of average goal of your team and of the opponent. So also if you are strong, but the opponent will have some possibility to win, also 10%, but still the opponent will have this chance. And as we know, 10% is not zero, and for some reason, due to random, sometimes you will lose matches that for you would be unbelievable. So this is the baseline. You need to understand that, because if you understand this topic, you will see the game in a different way and you will enjoy in a different way the game. So let's start. How it works, the match engine. First of all, you need to know that each game you will have some chance to make actions, and there is a specific rule thanks to the unwritten manual information. First of all, you could have 5 chances, personal 5 chances, only yours. The opponent could have 5 chances, just for him. You cannot steal from him these chances. On top of that, you will have 5 chances in the middle that you can win thanks to the midfield. For this reason, the midfield in Hattrick could be important. On top of that, there are some extra chances that are the special event. All the specialties of the player can make some extra chance. And at the end, you could have, in total, considering both your team, Team A and Team B, 15 chances plus the special event. So this is the main intro, the main overview that you need to know. Now, you know how many chances you could have. So coming back 1 second, you could have, let's do an example, 5 plus some chance that you win thanks to your midfield plus some special event, you have 10 chances in one match. But these chances, how are distributed in the possibility to score? There is a ratio that Nick Rana with his study confirmed, and it's the following. Firstly, you have average 35% of possibility to see your chance go in the central attack. That means more or less 3.5 actions. On top of that, you could have the possibility to see 25% in one side and 25% of action in another side. So in the total, in the two sides, you could have 5 actions. On top of that, it's not finished like this. You have still 15% maximum to have chance as free kicks that can be direct, indirect, and the penalties. I try to put a number really easy to understand. If you look to the unwritten manual and to the Nicarana study, you will see that the free kicks are less than 15%. But I really would like to just give you the main concept. After that, I will leave you the link and you will understand deeply how in the reality the percentage what is. But more or less is the 10-15% for the free kicks. So this is important because you know that you can have more or less 80% of possibility to see the action distributed in a different way in the attack, but also you have the possibility to score thanks to the free kicks. So the set pieces can be interesting because every match you have 1.5 action that could be scored thanks to the free kicks. Now, in this slide, I would like to show you the important and the relevance on the match engine of all the zone of the field, starting from the defense. So the defense stop the opponent's chance. So if you create 10 chances, as we saw before, depend also on the defense of the opponent. Higher is the defense, more possibility you have to stop the chance. And how you can improve your defense. Let's have a look at this 3-5-2 and let's have a look on all the role that you can have in the field. First of all, the skill of defense. Each department, each role have different weight in the defense, but you need to know that in the goalkeeper, in the central defender, in the wingbacks, also in the wings, also in the inner midfielder and in the winger, the skill of defending will support your defense ratio. So when you buy players and when you train players, think about that, because you will support your defense ratio thanks to this player. And of course, also thanks to the goalkeeping skill of the goalkeeper. After that, you have the midfield. The midfield support to increase the number of chances. First of all, winning the 5 chances that are in the middle, okay? As we saw before. How you can contribute to increase the midfield? For sure in the inner midfielder, but not only. You will have for sure the inner midfielder, but also the winger. And mainly, but not only, you can have some play. Also, for example, the central defender with the playmaking will support the midfield ratio, and a little bit of playmaking help also from the wingbacks. And also for the forwards, for example, the powerful striker that is really strong in this period in Hattrick, with a lot of playmaking because support also is special event, support also the midfield. It can be important to support your midfield ratio. And at the end, let's see the attack that for sure support you to convert the chance in goals. So you have 10 chances, more attack you have, more possibility you have to score goals. And how you can contribute to the attack ratings? For sure, with the scoring of the forwards. For sure, with the passing of the forwards. For sure, with the winger skill of the forwards. With different weight, okay? But still, this skill support the attack ratings. And also, the winger skill of the wings, the passing skill of the wings, and the winger skill of the wingback. So also the wingers support the side attack. So you need to consider all these elements to build your lineup, to buy the players, to understand which player add to your team. At the end, what I would like to say is, build the lineup and buy the player knowing the pillar of the match engine, because sometimes I have the feeling that the new users are buying player because they know that they need attack in the forwards, they need defending in the defender, but they doesn't know exactly all these things. On top of that, keep in consideration to buy players always with the specialty, because they are on top actions, and that means extra goals. That is really important. If you have more specialty than the opponent, you could have more chance than the opponent, and this is an advantage for you. On top of that, if you have a team that is not considering the set pieces, and here we should also speak about direct and indirect, but let me speak really quickly because I need to share with you the main pillar and that's it. And there will be maybe other video, or you can check deeply Nicarana study, but you need to have a goalkeeper with set pieces to stop the opponent set pieces event, let me say, and you need to have at least one SAP taker, set pieces taker, that could be a wingback, with a lot of set pieces, 15, I don't know, in the low series, until 2022 in the big series, because this could be the possibility for you to score every match maybe you will have the 10%, 1.5 action for the direct underwrite or the penalty events with the set pieces players. And maybe you have the set pieces specialist and not the opponent. And maybe the opponent won't have the goalkeeper with set pieces. So, guys, this is the main pillar of the match engine and some tips to leverage on. We could speak about for a lot of hours, but this is the main info that I would like to share. I will leave you the link as I told you. And that's it. So really thank you to follow the video, to follow the tutorial, the channel. I have also started to share information in my Instagram channel. Really follow everything. I will be constant to share with you all the information and to support you to step by step know everything about the game. Thank you so much and see you in the next video. Ciao ciao.